any problem. I don't have any problem, with people feeling uncertain about what tomorrow is going to bring for the Nats. But listen here though, what I really want to tell the people and what I really want to put out there is that I told you that this was going to happen. I told the people that it was going to go down like this. I let you all know when we was at the All-Star break with the Washington Nationals that everything that they done in the regular season, all the awards, the personal achievements that they might get, it's not going to mean anything when you get into this postseason. And then for them to be sitting there facing the Chicago Cubs, they know how to win in these playoffs. And we've seen year after year over the last 3 or 4 years, the Washington Nationals have the formula to get to the playoffs. But when they get into the playoffs, it becomes a state of confusion. And one thing that's good and one thing that's definitely is true is that guess what's happening now? Everybody want to blame Dusty Baker. Oh, it's Dusty fault why they not hitting the ball right now. And everybody want to blame Dusty Baker. It's all Dusty Baker's fault now. That's what they putting out in the air. It's all Dusty Baker's fault now. Everything is Dusty Baker's fault. And I told y'all that this was going to happen. I told you that people was going to flip the script on Dusty Baker because the same people that praised Dusty Baker all through the regular season, oh, Dusty Baker doing a good job. Oh, Dusty Baker. Oh, Dusty Baker. Oh, Dusty Baker. Guess what? They not praising Dusty now, are they? Where's all that praise for Dusty that folks had before? What I'm hearing is, oh, it's Dusty's fault. Oh, Dusty need to change this. Dusty need to change that. Oh, and let's not talk about Dusty Baker coming out in the press conference yesterday and saying Strasburg wouldn't be starting because he's sick, because he has a cold or has the flu. Now people really saying it's Dusty Baker's fault. It's Dusty Baker's fault that man is sick. It's Dusty Baker's fault that man got a common cold from traveling from mild weather to where it's kind of chilly and really brisk October weather. And at the end of the day, no, it's not. It's not his fault, Stephen Atkins. Said, good morning. Did the mysterious D make the one? I see you, Mama, tuning in. Appreciate you so much. Big brother Rasul McGee. Right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Appreciate you tuning in, Chan. But the thing is, when it comes down to it, and you look at the landscape of this thing, this not Dusty Baker's fault. Stephen Atkins from the Inside Blitz, he said it on the nose. It's the players. Dusty has put these players in the same position to be winners, okay, like he did the regular season. Same way, same formula, always tweaking it, trying to make them get a little bit better. But at the end of the day, when you look at this, though, when you look at the scenario of this and you see what's going on, I mean, to be honest with you, this not Dusty Baker's fault. And I know a lot of you would like to use Dusty Baker as a scapegoat. And I knew this was going to happen. I said this was going to happen. I called this to a T. And the thing is, at the end of the day, you can't blame Dusty Baker for that young boy Strasburg being sick. You can't blame Dusty Baker for them bats from the dugout They not here. Well, listen here. When they say batter up, that means batter up. That don't mean batter down. That don't mean sit there and just, So when you look at this scenario, it's a whole lot of other things is that's going on. Yeah, I know Tanner Roark is going to get the start today, but it doesn't make a difference. If they win, then they'll say Dusty made a damn good call. If they lose, they'll talk about Dusty Baker like he ain't shadiggity bop, shadiggity bang. And let's just be honest and truthful about it. How they gonna spin the thing? How they gonna spin this scenario? Oh, if the Nats win, that was a good move by Dusty Baker, the star Tanner and to sit Strasburg down because he was sick. Right? That's what they gonna say. But at the end of the day, though, if they go out there and lose, oh man, all hell is going to break loose. All hell is going to break loose. And where all the hell is going to break loose at, it's going to break loose on Dusty Baker. All of this is Dusty's fault. All they did this because of Dusty. Dusty messed us up this year. Where's Bryce Harper? Oh, you saw him the other night, but you ain't see him the night after that. And at the end of the day, you know, I told y'all exactly, Jerry. Jerry said, say so true. You said that man Seaton doesn't. Dusty has done a great job. These players get tight in the postseason every year, and then they get a pass. Blame Dusty. Exactly. I told y'all this was gonna happen. That when the ship was sailing and it was sailing fine, and they was setting out to sea and conquering the waves and the storm, and the ship was still rolling. It was a beautiful thing. Old Dusty Baker. They was all on the Dusty Baker ship. But now things don't seem right, and you got the Nationals facing the game where they could get kicked out of this postseason early, like we done seen before. Now it's Dusty's fault. Good morning to Big Brother Bruce Allen. We see you tuning in. Big Brother Reggie Wade, man, good morning to you. Durham Boosie, man, good morning, champion. Always a pleasure, man, to have people tuning in. Soldiers and soldierettes. Right here live on Top Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. We sitting there talking this thing about Dusty Baker, you know, going down, the Nationals going down. And the thing is, well, I said Dusty Baker because guess what? They're going to blame Dusty Baker for all of this. And you know, I heard this thing where if Strasburg don't start or whatever because it's going to mess up with his career, whatever, blase. Man, yeah, all that sound rowdy, Rudy Poo, too good and everything. Yeah, okay, all right. But at the end of the day, though, they're going to blame Dusty Baker for this. And Strasburg, whether he be with the Nationals or he goes somewhere else in the near future or whatever, guess what? They're still going to praise him at some point for what he does. But they will shadow Dusty Baker as if Dusty Baker made all of this happen and things go bad for the Washington Nationals. Good morning to Big Brother Eddie Berger. We see you tuning in, champ. Y'all make sure y'all go take a moment to go share the post with the people. Let them know we doing here Monday through Friday. God willing, y'all. 9 to 10, 9 to 11. You don't have to, I mean, you don't have to sit there and beat yourself down trying to talk about sports, man. Good morning to my brother Alex Williams, man, tuning in, man. We see you, champ. And the thing it is, and the thing about it is, you know, this thing with the Nationals, it shouldn't surprise anybody. And if you were smart and you really been paying attention and listening to what I've been saying out my mouth about these Nationals, this thing wouldn't really be hurting your feelings right now, because you would have went to the store, you would have got you a white t-shirt, you would have got you some rubber bands from the dollar store and some red food coloring and some blue food coloring, and you would have tied you that white t-shirt up with the rubber bands and dip paws in the blue and dip paws in the red, and you would have hung your own shirt up and rocked your red, white, and blue for the Washington Nationals. Because you spending $99 on a jersey, you going out breaking your neck to go spend almost $200 just to get a nosebleed seat to see them play in the postseason. It might not just be worth your money just as of yet. And I'm not saying this because of Dusty Baker. Oh, no. I'm saying this because there's a monkey on the Nationals' backs that they can't seem to shake off. You know, like the Capitals, they got a monkey, that's the monkeys of the monkeys, that's on the monkey's back of the Nationals, that's his cousin. And at the end of the day, until they find the formula to get this monkey off their shoulders as a team, guess what? We're going to continue to see this for the Washington Nationals. You can blame Dusty. You can call Strasburg a sellout. You can do whatever you want to do when it comes to this Washington Nationals. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done for, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, the Washington Nationals, the players, they got to find a way to shake this monkey off their back. Dusty Baker has put them in a position to do so. But if they believe to him in the regular season what he's trying to do and what level he's trying to take this team to, then they damn sure better make sure they rowing the boat a little bit faster, a little bit harder, a little bit more attentive of what's going on in the ways when the ship is sailing, and listen and pay attention to Dusty Baker. I said it before, and I said it again. In Dusty Baker, I trust. In Dusty Baker, we must let him do the things that he do. Win, lose, or draw. But look at though. I said look at though. Look at. Let's see. I guess I'm getting ready for that Donald Trump and Jerry Jones. Look at there. I sound like Kingfish from Amos and Andy. Y'all don't know nothing about no Amos and Andy. Who knows something about Amos and Andy? Holler at me. 703-763-4979 is the number, y'all. But when we come back, though, we got to talk about some things that went down in the NFL yesterday. Couple of things that kind of sparked my attention. Y'all probably already know what it is. But when we come back, we going to talk about this. We sitting here live, Mount Top Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T, at Sport Revival. I'll tell it to the hot, I'll tell it to the old. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Look, we be right back, y'all. We going to take a break. Let's go, baby. Ow!
Take the ride, there's a party on the dance, and ain't no job. It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slip it, slide. Just forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5 and just stay alone. That's what you do, just stay alone. Now there's news on Turkey, hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a Lakeside Stank. Come along.
Custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Brooklyn Apparel.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Stephen Askins, host of The Inside Blues. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Yeah, baby, we sitting in live. Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. So glad to be here with the people. I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. Come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul. I told you we wouldn't stop, Bammers. I told you we wouldn't stop. Yeah, man. But listen here, though. I'm going to tell you who wouldn't stop either, though, and who need to stop. Roger Goodell. Yeah, that Bama put out a statement yesterday. And what he basically the statement said, I'm going to go find it. I'm going to just read it word for word. Because this Bama put out the statement yesterday saying basically that the NFL, they stand up, you know, for the national anthem. I'm going to go get it. And I'm going to talk about it and put it out there for what it is. But at the end of the day, though, you know, here we go right here. Let's put it out there for what it is. Because, you know, some people are trying to word this thing up, you know, to make it feel as if though he was saying for them to stand. Let me let y'all just have y'all opinion about this. And I want to hear from y'all after I read this. 703-763-4979 is the number. If you on Facebook Live, you see the number up on the screen. Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I see y'all, man. We be almost 1,000 listeners this morning. We appreciate y'all tuning in. 703-763-4979 is the number. The statement from Roger Goodell goes on to say this. We live in a country. Okay, this man say we live in the country. Yes, Lord, we live in the country. We live in the country. We live in the country. That's what he said. No, really, we live in a country that can feel very divided. Sports, and especially the NFL, brings people together and let them set aside those divisions, at least for a few hours. The current dispute over the national anthem is threatening to erode the unifying power of our game, and now is dividing us and our players from many fans across the country. It goes on to say, I'm very proud of our players and the owners who have done the hard work over the past to listen and understand attempts to address the underlying issues that goes on within their communities. At our September committee meeting, we heard directly from several players about why these issues are so important to them and how we can support their works. And last week we met with the leadership of the NFLPA and more players to advance the dialogue. Like many of our fans, now listen to this, y'all. Listen to this real careful. Like many of our fans, we believe that everyone should stand for the national anthem. It is important. It is an important moment in our game. We want to honor our flag in our country, and our fans expect that of us. We also care deeply about our players and respect their opinions and concerned about critical social issues. Basically, that's it's more to it, but that was the part that I really wanted to put out there to the people. That's what you call raw your good deal, your good deal, because that's how you did good, because you got to stumble his name, because just like he's stumbling and mumbling and he wrote 400 something plus words of nothing. And basically what he told them was, Jerry Jones done told y'all to stand, y'all better stand. When I kneel, you kneel. When I say get up, you get up. See, that sound like some old dictatorship type stuff going on here, and 2, some old plantation pick that cotton type of shit, diggity bang going in. Good morning to Big Brother Kenny Coleman. We see you, Chain. Tuning in during long. We see you, Chain. Big Brother Rob Brackett, man. Good morning to you. Willie Bay Billiam Hampton, man. Good morning to you. Deion Dante Bracey. Good morning, Chain. Watson Van Devil, man, good morning to you, champ. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We sitting live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, where the people's voice can be heard. We sitting live, Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. 703-763-4979 is the number. You want to call in, talk a little bit of sports, man. Put what you feel out there, man. And Stephen Atkins saying, but it's no disrespect to the flag or the servicemen of our women who protect our country. Exactly. I'm a veteran. I don't think it's no disrespect. And at the end of the day, you know, you stick around and you be around me long enough. Hell, I just might do a hype video and I just might just take a knee and don't say nothing. And if y'all really want to get technical about this, about the issues and what it is, you know, to be honest with you, I didn't come on air yesterday because I felt some type of way to really know that it's a true hard fact, that is a true hard facts, that is a true statement, that is very true, that Dan Snyder gave Donald Trump $100 million to support his cause with the inauguration for Donald Trump. So at the end of the day, you know, don't be mad because Daniel Snyder be giving away book bags and turkeys and stuff at FedEx Field. Can I remind y'all about something? Daniel Snyder lives in Maryland. So when he does all that and he gives away all those items and things, those are tax write-offs. Yeah, he might be giving them away. Sure, it helps a lot of families, but at the end of the day, he ain't doing it for free. It's tax write-offs. Everybody does it. But he is taking $1 million of y'all money that you buy jerseys, food, parking, tickets for, and he's giving it to Donald Trump. So at the end of the day, you know, and when you think about it, Dan Snyder, he done told his players that they need to stand during the national anthem. And to be honest with you, they're being real hush-hush about it. If you ask around, if you go ask the reporters, if you go ask the players, they're being real hush-hush about it. I know I might be moving some of y'all right now. You'll be okay in the morning. But the truth is setting you free. So at the end of the day, you know, I got some feelings right now about saying, you know, the Washington football team right now, saying their name. You see? How can I say hail to something or hail to the you know, the Washington football team, and this man out here supporting injustices to minorities in Black America? But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, though, I'll say this, and I'm gonna get off of this because I got some other things I want to get out there before I get ready to get on up out of here. But you know, one more thing I'll say to this, and then I'm gonna back off of this. When the Dallas Cowboys play, when the Miami Dolphins play, it's going to be a real crucial and critical part, not just in NFL history, but in American history. You will see a domino effect if they all stand. If they don't stand, just know that a whole lot of more ignorant people are going to come out, and they're not going to be happy. This is not going to get any better until it gets worse. History has taught us this. Real talk. But anyway, though, I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to get up. The execs didn't send me a message say, get off the topic, Red. But, you know, I could go all day with this. But listen here, though. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to talk about something else that happened in the NFL yesterday. Yeah, something else I told y'all that was going to go down if you've been following me here on the Sports Survival. We live, Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. Lace your boots up, strap them up real tight, and march with me, baby, right here. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV, Rev T Sports Survival. Let's go, baby. Ow!
You mean Network Radio.
Custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askin, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. And we will break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743 4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Network Radio.
Nation. I tell it to the young. I tell it to the old. But you got to let that burgundy gold fill up your soul.
Network Radio.
You got to puff it on this one. You can't even drink Cristal on this one. You got to drink Cristal. Tyson red wine, little guys, 97.
Yeah, we sitting in live, y'all, right in Mount Top Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, that's the real Rev T. I'm so glad to be here with the people on the Wednesday, y'all. Doing my thing like a chicken wing. I'm just saying, man, I feel good. Naked, listen, can't nothing break my stride. Can't nobody slow me down. Uh-oh, I gotta keep on moving. Jerry Sutton say, Tennille is showing the soldier respect for paying the ultimate sacrifice for this country. A Green Beret asks Cap to kneel instead of sitting. That's a true statement right there from Jerry Sutton. We appreciate that so much. Good morning to the lovely Donna Willis. We see you, Soldierette, tuning in. We right here, Mount Top Network Radio, DMV. And as always, y'all take a moment, go share the post with the people. When I get off the air, I'll make sure that I post it in all the groups and everything. It's kind of just hard doing it while I'm trying to multitask and do a show and go to breaks and try to look to see if y'all going to call on these phone lines at 703-763-4979. Call in, talk a little bit of sports with me. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this thing. But yesterday, though, Mike Dicker came out, and I don't know what type of drugs they got this old man on, but in the radio interview, the former NFL tight and Super Bowl head coach gave his thoughts on players kneeling during the anthem, saying oppression has suddenly became a big deal. He went on to say, amid national anthem protests, Mike Dicker says U.S. hasn't been seeing oppression in the last 100 years. And the thing about it is, he said, I don't see all the social injustice that some people see. Well, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but let's be honest about this. You're not going to see a Mike Dicker because you're white. Sorry. When you two shades darker Mike Dicker, then you might understand it. And I ain't talking about suntan shade neither. In the 40s, they was being oppressed. In the 50s, they was being oppressed. In the 60s, they was being oppressed. Hell, they was really being oppressed until Dr. King really got killed. Then the world wanted to be a little bit better place. And they were still nasty to the Negroes in the 70s, in the early 80s. I seen it for my own self. So what Mike Dicker talking about is, that's what you call a little bit of Percocet, a little bit of pain medication, a little bit of whatever he taking to keep his mind stable. Mike Dicker need to shut the hell up. And matter of fact, I'm going to give Mike Dicker the You Big Dummy Award. Y'all ready? Good. Because that Bama, he damn sure deserve it. Here we go. Mike Dicker, you big dummy. Sometimes athletes do and say things that make you say, oh, you went and did it. We decided we were going to have a conversation about it. Well, not so much a conversation, but kind of give an award. So sit back and relax because it's the honorable, well, let him say it. Come on down.
I'll spell it for you. D-U-M-M-Y, period. You big dummy.
See what I mean? So at the end of the day, Mike Dicker, you big dummy. And all them black players that done lined up and played football for him, they should get on the NFL radio or one of them shows and ask Mike Digger what the hell is wrong with him. Mike Singletary, he not going to do it, though, because he conditioned. Mike, I believe that. But at the end of the day, good morning to big brother Gregory L. Davis, man, DC's finest, man, protecting the people for many years, man. I seen him grow into it, man. It's real what he doing out there, and I appreciate him so much, my brother and friend. Eat him up, Crunch Bunch. Greg, I need to talk to you when I get off air, too, man. I'm going to send you a message later on. Good morning to my cousin, my brother. Man, you swear, man, this is my brother, man. Sean Fennell tuning in this morning. Right here, live Mount Top Network Radio, DMV. Man, you sure we ain't got the same daddy Sean? Nah, let me stop playing with you, man. But at the end of the day, though, man, appreciate you all tuning in. We just sitting there chopping it up, talking the little things that's going around in the NFL that happened in the world of sports yesterday. And I know some of y'all saying, well, Rev, it's Wednesday. Why haven't you jumped into talking about the Washington football team going up against the 49ers? Well, because it's Wednesday. What do you want me to say? We all know what the Washington football team need to go out there to do to beat the San Francisco 49ers. And if you tune in tomorrow or Friday, then guess what? You hear what I feel about what the Washington football team needs to do against the San Francisco 49ers. Exactly. The Washington football team. That's how I'm rolling now. 703-763-4979 is the number. You want to call in, talk a little sports with me this morning. I'm always glad to bring something to the table, get your mind revitalized. Big shouts out to left-handed RM Desk. Had me on him with yesterday, BSRN Network, talking a little sports. Him and the lovely Jewel had me on the airways talking some good sports with them, laid some things down about the Nats, what's going on in that field, Jamel Hill. But on another note, though, y'all, listen here. I told y'all that this was going to happen. And I didn't say this was going to happen at the beginning of the season. I told you this in preseason once they traded not traded for him, but picked him up on their squad. The first thing I said was, what the hell was it all for? And then the second thing I said, if you've been following me on the Sports Revival, I said that this wasn't going to work out too well. I said that this was going to be a bad situation. I said, how in the hell can this team go out and go get this man to play on their squad when they already have a running back? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Of course you do. Y'all read the news just like I do. Y'all go get the news just like I do. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I told you, and I'm going to say it again. I told you that this thing with Adrian Peterson and the New Orleans Saints was not going to work. And by the second game of the season, you had Adrian Peterson arguing on the sideline with Sean Payton, the head coach of the New Orleans Saints. A respected coach on top of that. And I told you all that this was going to go down, that they were going to get rid of him. Well, they did it yesterday. And they packed him and they shipped his bags and they told him he was going to go play with the Arizona Cardinals. I think it was a good move for both teams. I think it was a good move for Adrian Peterson because me, honestly and truthfully, I believe Adrian Peterson is on his last leg. Them constructive knees that he got, reconstructed knees that he had, they not going to last on him but for oh so long in this NFL. And when it comes down to it, when it really comes down to it, Adrian Peterson better pray to God that the Arizona Cardinals let him loose. Because understand, they got Chris Johnson over there who had some success with them a couple of years back on that roster as well. So will he go over there and start confusion because he can't get enough touches? I mean, you know, it was like the New Orleans Saints. They got relieved. They felt relieved. They get a draft pick somewhere along the way for Adrian Peterson. They're good, but they're most definitely good because they got the headache out the locker room. So at the end of the day, you know, when you look at this scenario, the New Orleans Saints, they winning. But the Arizona Cardinals, are they going to win? Are they going to be winners in this deal? We'll know in the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. It'll all pan out because what's going to happen now for Adrian Peterson is his next place of business is going to be after his business is done with the Arizona Cardinals. If it doesn't pan out, his next place of business, of resting, of working is going to be at home. And he's going to pray to God that the team starting running back goes down and pick him up to come play with them either this year or next year. But I don't anticipate this thing with Adrian Peterson panning out too well in the long run with the Arizona Cardinals. Now, they might make it to the end of the year, but after that, I can see them parting ways, especially if he's not productive. That's just my personal opinion. 703-763-4979 is the number. I got the phone lines open for the people. But what we're going to do, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to talk about something else that's interesting in the world of sports. Yeah, I got a whole lot of things that I could put out there. I said I was just going to do an hour this morning, and I'm cool with that. And I'll make sure I get to the Redskins, and we'll have the Redskin Power Hour and everything and all, you know, and all that good stuff. But I want y'all to stay here, tune in. Don't freak out. Did I say don't freak out? I did say that. Don't freak out. We gonna take a break. We sitting here live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell at The Real Rev T, and we sitting here live, y'all. Rev T Sports Revival. We gonna take a break and be right back, y'all. Let's go. Ow!
Specialized custom designed t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Stephen Askins, host of The Inside Blues. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal and Mazier with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Nation. I tell it to the young. I tell it to the old. But you got to let that burgundy gold fill up your soul. Burgundy gold. Now, here we stand. 2017. Beat draft day. Yes. What happened on
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Yeah, we sitting here live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'm so glad to be here with the people, you, my family. Yeah. The soldiers, the soldierettes. That's what I'm calling y'all now. The soldiers and soldierettes. Yeah. Come on. On a Wednesday, y'all. We gonna get through this Wednesday together. Come on. Hey. But on another note, though, y'all, in the NFL, you know, I gotta put things out for what it is. And what's going down. And in Cleveland, well, the shadiggity bop and the shadiggity bang that's got the people's ears ringing is, guess what? That young boy ain't starting no more. Yeah, they shut that young boy down. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And y'all listen here, man. That's another team that just got a monkey that they got to find out how to shake as a team. Because Kevin Hogan, that's right, out here from the DMV, y'all, out there in McLean, Virginia, that's the pride of Gonzaga private school in D.C. They announced he'll start Sunday against the Houston Texans in place of DeShone Kizer. Hugh Jackson said, I made the decision to start Kevin this week, Hugh Jackson said in a statement Wednesday. We like what Kevin has been able to do within our offense when he's been in there. We'll start on Sunday because that's what we feel is best for our team at this point. This does not change the way we feel about DeShone going forward. He has worked extremely hard and still very much a bright future. Right now, it's better for him and his development to back up Kevin. And I mean, listen here, the offense functioned better under Kevin Hogan. 14 points, 244 yards. With Kizer, they just earned 175 yards. And he moves the ball. So at the end of the day, I had to put it out there because, one, he from home. So, you know, I don't care if he black, white, yellow, brown. He from our hometown. We got to uplift him up. So congratulations to Kevin Hogan for doing so. And I don't want to hear none of y'all hating on him because y'all be rooting for KD. What, did I just say that? Right. And so at the end of the day, you know, the thing that comes along with him being a starter quarterback with the Cleveland Browns is that curse. So at the end of the day, where he goes, they go. He mess up, the Cleveland Browns are messed up. But if you look at these games, though, that the Cleveland Browns that lost this year, they have actually been in the game for, I say out of the 5 games that they played, about 4 of them, they actually done been in the game. They just couldn't get over the hump and score on offense because Greg Williams got that defense intact. That's just my personal opinion. But on another note, though, one thing that also stood out to me is that the Dallas Cowboys, they're about to release their starting quarterback, Nolan Curl. And he hasn't started in 2 weeks because he had a concussion when they played against the Denver Broncos in week 2. But the thing about it is they just really signed him to a 3-year, $10 million contract. But they saying Jordan Lewis, though, playing so much good football at that cornerback position that they don't need him anymore. He's going to go to a team in the East, and he's going to get revenge on the Dallas Cowboys for doing so. And if he's on that sideline on Sunday, he's going to take a knee. And Jerry Sutton just put in my ear that the Arizona Cardinals, they did release Chris Johnson. So, well, maybe Adrian Peterson might have a chance to run the football. Good morning to big brother Mike Underwood. We see you tuning in. Good morning, Gary Wallace. We see you tuning in. Appreciate you so much. But listen here, though. They cut $10 million. I mean, that's $10 million they going to have to eat. They still going to have to pay him a great amount of that money. So, Dallas about to be losing in all types of forms of fashion when it comes to football. But we sitting there, though, live, Mount Top, Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell at The Real Rev T. So glad to be here with the people. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Twitter at The Real Rev T, at Tavon Fennell. Talk a little bit of sports with me. But before I get out of here, though, I got to put this out here and let the people know about this and talk about this because they really don't want to hear this. But at the end of the day, though, well, no, I'll say this for tomorrow. I'll say this for tomorrow, and I really won't get into that because I can go straight in deep down into this thing when it comes to what I feel about what's good and what's bad with this thing that's going on in the NFL when it comes to Jemele Hill. And I can do that on another platform. But on another note, though, y'all, I just want to make sure that y'all are aware that when it comes to this NFL season, when it comes to the NFC East, we did an overall thorough look at how this NFC East is playing out. And if you tuned into the Sports Revival earlier in the season, right before the season got started, I had told the people that the Philadelphia Eagles, as much as I hated to say that if Carson Wentz could get off to a good start with himself, that guess what? That the Eagles would be a team to be reckoned with. And guess what? They are. And the Washington Redskins, they really need to go. Did I say the Redskins? The Washington football team, they really need to go into San Francisco, not taking them lightly. Because we all know that Kyle Shanahan is, if he hasn't pulled out all the tricks on his playbook this far in the season, then guess what? He will make sure that he does so against the Washington football team when they face each other. And at the end of the day, listen here, I understand that Washington has the best stats in all of the NFL, and I dig it. Been there, done that. But we can't be masked by stats. It's a good feeling, Mike Underwood, to know where we at right now. Good morning to Gerald McFarland Jr. We see you, champ. Good morning, big brother Red Porter. We see you tuning in. You know, that's a good thing that we at this point, you know, as a team when it comes to the football team, the Washington football team. But at the end of the day, though, teams like San Francisco, we need to make sure that they go out there and beat them. They did so with the Rams, but the Rams wasn't a light test for them. And so they have to go into the same mindset. They have to be angry about losing to Kansas City, to be honest with you. They have to really go into a mindset that they're furious about losing to Kansas City and take all of that anger, all that aggression, all of that frustration. FedEx, San Francisco, I don't care where they going to, Stephen asking. I'm just saying, when they play San Francisco, they have to be able to take that aggression out on them. And when I say that, they have to make sure that they beat them from the time the clock starts to tick until the clock stops ticking. And beat them so bad that after the clock stops ticking, that they'll understand who the Washington football team is as a whole. And that's just, listen, that's just not with the San Francisco 49ers, but that's just as the league as a whole in its entirety. The Washington football team needs to make a statement. They need to go out there and make a statement with San Francisco. They don't go out there and make a statement with San Francisco. Everything that they've done this far, all the first and passing and running and whatever you want to call it, all that's not going to mean anything if they go out there and they lose to a San Francisco 49er team that's trying to find themselves under their new head coach, Kyle Shanahan. Be careful, you might even have an RG3 sighting. And Lord, please don't let Kirk Cousins have a bad game, because that Bama RG please will be all over Twitter talking about, I could have helped both of them. I could have helped either this and that. Yeah, okay, whatever. Shut up, Bama. I'm just saying. But listen here, though, y'all. I think I'm starting to hear my music. Am I hearing my music? I'm a little bit too early. I don't hear my music yet. Did I hear my music? No, I ain't hear my music yet. But yeah, oh yeah, speaking in that Bama RG, please. Well, you know when Sam Bradford was in the game the other night on Monday night football, and he had a knee injury, RG3 started tweeting tweets about he need to get him out there if they know what's good from being there. Don't nobody give a damn about RG3, what he's saying. But what he tried to do was get some attention that hopefully that if Bradford can't play and they need a quarterback, that they'll think about him. Did I just say that? Yeah, I did. But anyway, though, I really think I hear my music now telling me it's time for me to get up out of here. Man, I had a good show for it with the people. I tell it to the hot. I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. I'm Savon Fennell at The Real Ram T. I want to thank all the people that took the time to tune in. Talk a little sports with me this morning, whether it be on Facebook Live. Y'all need to make that phone ring a little bit more. Talk a little sports with me. I see y'all tuning in. We see y'all tomorrow, right here live, Mountaintop Level Radio, DMV. Once again, I'm Savon Fennell at The Real Ram T. Hey man, love somebody and happy Wednesday. Watch with me, baby. Ow!